Hello everyone, this is Yamin and welcome to blog project tutorial for beginner to advanced. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can show data from the post table to over here. So here in the post table, we have some data over here, we have some title, description and some images. So we're going to show those over here. Here you can see services. So over here we're going to show the image. We'll have a title over here and then we'll have a read more button. If we click on the read more button, then it will take us to another page where we'll be able to see the description, the image, title and everything of a certain post. So first of all, we're going to modify this part. Here you can see services part. So for it, we'll go back to our code. And first of all, we'll go to resource views, and inside views we have the home folder, and inside the home folder we have services.plate.php. so here you can see services. So basically this services is this one. So right now instead of services, let's say over here blog posts, and we can just remove this or we can say different things over here, but let's just keep it how it is. Let's save this, then we'll refresh here, and there you can see we have blog post written over here. So right now over here, instead of 3 images, we'll just keep only on images. Let's just keep on the first image only. So let's go back to our code, and here you can see div class row, and inside this we have 3 div for 3 images or 3 posts. Over here you can see 1 2 3. So we have a total of 3 divs, 1, and here is the second one, and here is the third one. So let's just remove this div first, then we'll remove this div as well. So here we'll only keep only on div. Over here you can see, so we'll keep the div class row obviously, and it init over here. Okay, so make sure you do not make any mistake over here. So right now let's save this, then let's refresh here. So here you can see we have only one post over here. So below this image we'll have some title. So let's go back to our code, and here you can see image. So before this rafting, we're going to say, let's say h4 tag, and inside this h4 tag, let's say this is a blog post tutorial. Let's save this, then if we refresh, here you can see we have a title for this image. Let's just write a few more lines over here. Let me just copy this from here, then we'll paste this over here. Let's see how it looks. Save this, then refresh. Okay, this is how it looks, and below this we'll show the name by who posts this specific post. So below this we're going to say, let's say p tag, then inside this p tag we're going to say post by, and let's give a b tag. B tag is to make a text bold, text or sentence bold. So let's say post by admin. So we'll write it like this. Save it, then refresh here. So here you can see post by admin. So here you can see the rafting. So instead of rafting, we are going to say read more. So here we are going to say here read more. Save this again and refresh. So our HTML design is ready. So what we need to do right now is that we need to show the post from here, from this database table to over here. So right now for it, what we need to do is that let's just go back to our code again, and right now we'll go back to routes. Let's go to routes, then web.php. So here you can see for the root view, here for the root view we are calling this function home page. So basically this is the root view. Here you can see, so for this root view we are calling the home function in the home controller. So let's go to the app, then http controller and home controller, and from here you can see home page. So this home page function is returning as this view home.homepage. So here if we go down here, you can see in the home folder we have the homepage.blade.php, which is this one, and our homepage.blade.php, here you can see it included home.services, which is basically this one. So whatever changes we make in the services.blade.php, it will be automatically applied to this page. Okay, so right now what we need to do is that we need to send some data from the home controller, this function, this home page function, to this page. So right now what we need to do is that we will just send the data from the post table to this view. Okay, so right now for it, first of all we need to make sure that we have added the post model at the top of our controller. So here we are going to say use app \models \post. So this is the post model name for the table. After this, what we do is that we'll just go down, and here we're going to say, or we are going to declare a variable. Let's say here $post, or you can declare any variable, that's fine, but over here we need to mention the model name. Then we'll say over here double clone all. So we'll get all the data from the post table, and all the data from the post table will be stored in this variable. So here, in order to send all the post data to this page, we need to say over here comma compact to first bracket to single quotation, we'll say here post. We do not regard to give any $sign before this. Okay, so right now we'll have access the post data in the homepage.blade.php, which is this one. Okay, and our homepage.blade.php have access to the services page, which is this one. So here we can just mention the post variable, and using that post variable we'll be able to get all the data from the post table. So here you can see div class row, and we have this div over here. So before this div we are going to mention a for each loop. We'll say here at the rate of for each to first bracket, we'll say $post as $post, and this for each loop will end over here after this read more button. Here you can see after this div. Okay, so we'll say over here at the rate of end for each. So right now if we just save this, and let me just show you in the database. Here you can see in the database we have total of 3 data over here. So right now if we refresh, we'll see the same thing 3 times. So let me just refresh here, and here you can see we are seeing the same things 3 times because of this for each loop. We mentioned for each $post as $post. So first of all, here instead of this h4 title, we are going to get the title from the table. So we'll give 2 second bracket, and here we are going to say $post, this arrow sign, then we'll say here title, and this title will come from the database table, which is this one. Here you can see title, we have the image, then we have the name, post by who, admin. So, and if we now save this, let's save it, refresh here, and here you can see blog tutorial, post title for edit, last post. So right now let's go and get the image from the database table. So for it we'll go to the image. Here you can see source, so we'll remove this source from here, and we store all the image in the public post image folder, which is this one. So first of all, we are going to mention the folder name in the source. So we are going to say over here /post image /2 second bracket, then we'll say over here $post, this arrow sign, image. So let's save this and let's refresh here, and here you can see we have different image for different posts right now. So let's also get the name for which person uploaded this post. So for it, what we need to do is, here you can see post by admin. So instead of admin, we'll give 2 second bracket, then again we'll say $post, this arrow sign, we'll say name, and this name is basically this one. Here you can see all the name is by default admin, so that's fine. So it will show admin everywhere. So right now let's save it, then let's refresh here, and here you can see post by admin for all posts. So yeah, this is how you can show data from the database table. So in the next tutorial, what we will do is that if we click on this read more button, then it will take us to another page, and in that page we will only see on post for which we click the button, and we'll also see the post image, title, and the description. We did not show the description over here. We'll show the description when the user click on this read more button. But before that, right now if we just click login, if we just log in as a user, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and click login, it will give us an error that undefined variable post, because here you can see in the URL we have /home for logged in user. So right now let me just go to the routes. So routes, then web.php, and here you can see for the routes /home we are calling the function index in the home controller. So let's just go to the home controller index function, and here you can see home controller index function, and here you can see that if the user type is admin, then it will take us to the home page. But here you can see we are also returning the user to the home page when we are not logged in, but here we are sending the post data, but we did not send the post data over here. So what we will do is that after this if auth, we are going to declare a variable which is post. The same thing, we need to declare the same variable what we just declare over here. We set $post equal to post model name all. After this we need to do the same thing. We'll say over here compact, and here we are going to say post. So it will not right now give us any error. So let's save this, let's refresh here, and there you can see currently we are logged in as a user, and we can also see the blog post over here as well. So this is all about this tutorial. I hope you find this tutorial easy. So in the next tutorial we'll do about this read more option, where when we click on this button it will take us to another page, and we'll see the specific post image, title and the description. So thank you very much for watching. If you face any problem, you can let me know in the comment section, and if you manage to solve the problem by yourself, then let other people know in the comment section how you solve the issue. It may help some people. So thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more tutorial like this, and I will also appreciate that as well. Thanks again for watching. See you in the future tutorial.